45. Ayan, naging 43 na. I hope the other two students can join because for today, as I mentioned, we will be discussing our course information syllabus. I cannot open now the faculty portal for me to download the list of the students for us to know who are those two students who are not joining the classroom. But if you have contacts to your friends, to your classmates, you know them that they are not here at the moment. So please inform them. Let them know that we are already starting our class and that I am supposed to discuss with you one of the important documents that you need to know prior to our learning activities, which is the discussion of the course information syllabus. Okay, so allow me to share to you the uh, Excel file of my course information syllabus that I made some revisions of it because I need to consider the memorandum that was sent last semester. If you are aware of that, all of the course information syllabus was revised during the second semester last year because of the inclusion of one of our assessments, which is the prelim exam, and the inclusion of communication to one of the student outcomes that are need to be developed by our students after completing all of the courses of the programs that we offer at Batangas State University. Okay, so this is the course information syllabus. If there are some errors or some, wait lang po ha, kasi I have also kasabay po meeting. Yan po mahirap sa online. Ano? Uh, wait lang po. Ayun po. Okay. Okay. Yan po ang mahirap pag online. Ano? Sabay-sabay. Kaninang morning, sabay-sabay din. Magkabila ang meeting. Okay, ngayon din po ay currently I am also to attend a very important meeting of the university, which is the academic and the administrative council meeting. Anyway, I have here in my other ear, yun pong aking isang okay, sige po. So, sige, I hope that all those who have not yet joined the class, kasi as of now, there are how many of us? 44 minus 2, there are only 42 students who are in the class. So please let them know that we are starting, and if ever that they really can't join, so please let me know also so that I can discuss with them the course information syllabus, the important aspects or the important part of our course information syllabus. You may take screenshot if you want, but do not upload anywhere the course information syllabus that we have. This is only for your reference. I'll be providing a copy of the important parts of the course information syllabus in our Google Classroom later after I discuss this with you. Okay po. Waiting po. Wala. Hindi po ang pindot. Okay, so again, this program is the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, and this is our course information syllabus. So again, I am reminding you to know our vision, mission, and the core values of the university. I hope that you know what are the 6 core values that we have, and we are celebrating for this month of July, July and August. It should be ano ba, resilience ba tayo ngayon? Yun po yata kasi every 2 months meron tayong dine-demonstrate na core values. So, ang atin pong core values, since it is not written here, I'll be giving you those, wait lang po ha, magpalit yata ng link. Ito po ako ay refer na naman. So, ito. Sorry for that. So our 6 core values, we have patriotism, we have service, we have integrity, we have resilience, we have uh, and then we have yung ating faith. Ano po ang na-miss ko? Ano po yung letter E natin? Excellence. That is a very important core values. Excellence. So, ayun po yung ating 6 core values. Okay, so yun po namang vision and mission, I know that you know them and they are written anywhere in those places that very common to all of us in the building, in our web page. There are different classrooms that we have also posted our vision, mission, and core values. So it's not only that we memorize them, but we should know also the meaning of our vision, mission, and yung ating pong core values, it should be exercised by anyone, by every Red Spartans, no? So, dapat po ay ma-demonstrate natin those 6 core values. It's not only important that we are good, we are intelligent, that we have very high grades, but very important also is our attitude, our character, not to be developed. Okay? Wait for a while. Okay, so again, our course is titled Heat Transfer. Our code is M409, and the prerequisite of this course, based on your course in your curriculum or in your program of study, is that it is thermodynamics 2. But if you are going to look at the contents later of our discussion of heat transfer, advanced math should also be a prerequisite of this, because there are some parts of the solution to the problem of heat transfer that you need advanced mathematics. Okay? So in our previous curriculum, that is actually prerequisite. So this time, because we just followed what is suggested by the technical panel for our CMO 97 series of 2017, which is our reference CMO, we did not include advanced math. But in the current curriculum, in the second running curriculum that we have, for those who are second year this time, I believe we put back advanced mathematics to be a prerequisite of the transfer. Okay, so may I know who are regular third year here, because I can open the faculty portal and I'm not able to check your SR code. May I see hands for those who are regular third year? Please raise your hand for those who are regular third year. Lahat po ba ay nag-raise ng hand? 37, 38, 39, 40. What about the other two who are, kasi 44 po tayo. The other two po, what year level po? 41, sige, another one. Sino po yung isa na hindi pa po siya nag-raise ng hand? What year level? Not answering. Okay, sige po, you may lower your hand. So, almost everybody have their SR code. Ano ba kayo? 20 ano kayo? 2023? Tama ba?
2024 po.
2024. Okay, 2024 in your SR code. So, you are the regular third year. And since you are MA 3102, I suppose that almost all of you should be regular students. And this is pang handle would be yung A3101. And I'm not sure if I'll be also the one handling MA3103. Okay. So, again, this is my name, ano po, and you know my email address. You just follow our common email address format. So this course information syllabus, this is a revision 2 na po because last year we made some revision due to inclusion of some SO mapping. And for this time, I revised it because of the inclusion of another assessment and also for the inclusion of communication, as I mentioned a while ago. So this is just a pure lecture, 3 hours per week. And based on our schedule, ano nga po ang ating schedule? Every Tuesday ng 1 to 2:30 and the other one po is anyone po who has the schedule? I need to open po.
Wednesday po, ma'am, ng 2:30 to 4.
Wednesday ng 2:30 to 4. Okay. So, our Tuesdays are the one which is always online. And our Wednesday is from 2:30 to 4. Sorry, Wednesday po pala. Yeah, 2:30 to 4. And we are supposed to have room 207 during athlete. So tomorrow, if we will have our face-to-face, then we meet at room 207 at 2:30. You know already where is 207, right? Okay. Sige. Ayan po yung ating schedule. I hope that this schedule will not be changed anymore so that there would be no interruption of classes due to schedule or change of schedule. And I hope that everybody has no conflict of schedule. If you have some conflicts, you need to settle it so that you will not be marked absent and you will not be having those absences sa klase kung saan ka man na-absent. And that is actually not supposed to be allowed if you have some conflicts. Okay. Now, let me proceed with the criteria for assessment. Again, we included the prelim exam because we are instructed to have more assessments compared to that before that you have only midterm and finals. So I included here prelim exam 15%, midterm 15, and final 20%. So since our course is a pure lecture, 50% consisting of these 3 exams, and the other 50% would be for other assessments. Okay? So the other assessments, I divided it into 2, problem sets and technical report. I removed na po the quiz. Big 4 kasi meron akong quizzes. So I removed na the quizzes since meron naman tayong prelim examination. So problem sets 20%, and then technical report would be 30%, which I will explain later. Now, for the teaching, learning, and assessment strategies, again, since there would be some meetings that we are online, we are having blended learning, face-to-face and online mode of delivery of instructions. And for some cases like this, like today, if we are not online, kung talaga po ay naka-assign ngayon ng face-to-face, and there are some announcement like this, then we need also to do it on. Okay? Then lecture discussion. And then still po, we will be utilizing our Google Classroom for posting of announcement, posting of materials, posting of activities. And if you want to have a group chat, you create it in Google Workspace or Google Chat. So please include me in your Google Chat, but not in Messenger. Messenger is not an official group chat for this session. I will only accept those queries, those concerns, if you do it in the proper channel, which is our Google Chat and emails. Okay? So when you send me those emails or concerns, then you introduce first yourself so that I will know from which section and if that is really a concern to your section. Then, of course, problem solving. Since this is heat transfer, we will be having the discussion. I'll be providing first the theory, the concepts, then the sample problems, and then afterwards, I will ask you to solve additional problems. Additional problems may not be graded. What will be graded would be the problem sets. But even if the practice problems are not graded, you are always encouraged to answer them, to participate in class, because that will give me an idea or to gauge whether you are following, whether you are learning, and you are getting something from what I am teaching you. Okay? And then, assessment strategies, as I mentioned, again, there would be major exam. I need to edit this part, yung sa major exam, because hindi ko pa, anyway, hindi pala po nakalagay. But here is, there are 2 major exams lang po ang nakalagay. There are 3 na po, there are 3 assessments, no? So, siguro po 3 examinations na lang ang ilagay natin dito. Yung atin pong prelim, midterm, and finals. But then again, due to continuity of topics or thoughts and ideas, those that are discussed in previous scope will still be included in the next examination. So do not just study what is the scope of midterm from after prelim up to midterm, because topics from the first meeting may also be included, so as with your finals. Okay, it's not actually cover to cover, but since we need those knowledge, prior knowledge that you learn from, say, prelim or midterm, they are needed actually to answer those in our final examination. Okay? And then a technical report. So what is a technical report? A technical report is required to be submitted or to submit to show details of performance evaluation of an existing heat exchanging equipment. This will employ the use of LMTD, the number of transfer unit effectiveness, and the simulation using software. I will remove here ANSYS because there are some available software. Using any software, any applicable software. Okay. Actually, this part would be application of what you learn in heat transfer. Okay. So since this is heat exchanging equipment, heat exchangers are to be discussed toward the ends of at the end of the semester. So what I do is that instead of having first the radiation, I skip radiation and then I immediately go to heat exchanging equipment after ng ating discussion ng convection heat transfer. So, papagpalitin ko na lang po siguro sa ating calendar of activities at ihuhuli na lang po natin yung radiation because we can actually neglect the radiation when we do this performance evaluation of uh, heat exchanger. I may also have to modify this that it may not be an existing one, but it can be that you design your own heat exchanger. Ano, you can have the design. Kasi problem encountered with this during the past semesters that I handled heat transfer is that they are not able to get data from companies due to some restrictions. So what they have sorted out is that to look for information on the net. Ano? So, kasi nga, what I instructed them is to evaluate the performance of an existing. So, I'll be also having here to design a heat exchanger. Okay? And to have it simulated in any applicable software. Since you have already your knowledge in computer applications for ME, so you can have those knowledge that you gain in doing the simulation of this one. So previously I included ANSYS because that is the one that can simulate fluid flow, but there are also other software now. SolidWorks, I believe, can also do some fluid flow simulation. And if you still have other fluid flow simulation that can demonstrate the heat exchanger, you may also do so. So for the technical report, it is actually grouping. No? So since you are 45, you will group yourselves with 5 members each group. I'll be asking our coordinator to do the groupings. It's up to you if you are going to group yourselves on your own or you want to have it will of names. It's up to you. I will leave that to your class. Now, who is the class coordinator for heat transfer? Do we have one already? Meron na po ba? Any class representative or class coordinator for heat transfer?
Meron, meron po ma'am, ako po.
You are Mr.
Mr. Agno.
Agno?
Yes po.
Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Agno, later after I discuss the course information syllabus, I will leave the meeting and you discuss to your class what is the pleasure of everyone. To have it on our own, we choose or we pick who are our groupmates, or we do it randomly. You use the wheel of names. It's up to you. I leave it to you. Then you just submit to me the groupings who are members of group 1 up to group 1. Okay? You can just put it in a Google Sheet, then you share to me the link and I'll open it and I will be using that for monitoring of the progress, or I'll be creating our own monitoring sheet for the progress of this because uh, as um as experienced by previous students, uh, they prepare the technical report and the design only after the discussion of heat exchanging equipment. So my suggestion would be um, if there would be some topics already that are discussed, then you can already uh, start your design, no, or your performance evaluation. Wait for a while, ha? Nagpipig. Okay, so let me continue. So again, it should be done by group. And the details of our technical report can also be discussed later during our face-to-face classes if you have some concerns on it. Okay? So for today, after my discussion, you will have the groupings already. Mr. Agno, please take charge later, ha? Okay. Now let me proceed to the next part, which is the intended learning outcomes. So what are intended learning outcomes? So after completing our course, you are expected that you should be able to do the following. We have the ILO 1, explain the fundamental of heat transfer processes, including the mechanisms, governing equations, and principles involved in different modes of heat transfer. Solve problems involving the different modes of heat transfer, considering steady and unsteady state conditions, and evaluate the performance of heat exchanging equipment using different methods. So ito po yung ating ILO 3 para po doon sa ating technical project. So since yun po yung reason kung bakit ang nilagay ko po doon sa ating technical project is the evaluation of existing, because you have when you are going to evaluate a new one, it's not actually evaluation but you are going to design. Okay? But if you can find new, kumbaga po, newly installed, that can also be utilized as your focus in your technical project. Okay? So now for the distribution po ng ating assessment task. Actually, baka po mabigla kayo, but po ang dami niyan, ma'am. Ito po actually ay prelim lang. Magkasama po itong prelim, midterm, final, problem set, tsaka technical report. So there are 5 assessment tasks. Okay? Ito lang po ay naka-distribute po kasi yung ating dalawang student outcomes to which our assessment is mapped. Ay required, you are going to make use of our Leonidas. So that is for student outcomes assessment. But if it is not required, then again, you will see only here prelim, midterm, final exams, problems, and technical report. Okay, so ito lang po yung ating distribution. So basically, our prelim is 15, our midterm is 15, our final is 20. Ito po ang hindi ko pa napalitan. Ito po palang isang ito. Sorry po. It should be 20%. So, should be 5 and 15. Ay, ba't po nawala yung iba? 44 to 54. Okay? Yan po yun. So, yan din po yung diniscuss ko doon sa taas. Nakalagay lang po dito yung ating mapping with the corresponding ILO. Ito pong andito sa ating domain, cognitive, because they are knowledge, and we have here affective. Ito po mali din kasi nag-adjust po ako. This would be 33. Please take note po that we have here your 10% of SO7. So SO7 is communication. So I'll be having that in your technical report and so as in your presentation. No? So doon ko po kuhanin yung para doon sa communication. Okay? So again po, details of technical report can be discussed later. So these are the suggested textbook and reference materials. If you have a newer version that you can download, i-update ko rin po ito. Parang meron na pong bago ata ulit na edition. So I'll be checking if I can get the copy. No? Kasi ito po ay 2011 pa. This is 15 years old na. We should find ano po, resources that are at least or at most 10 years old po. Okay? So, meron din po tayong nakalagay dito na instructional material. I developed actually one of the instructional material for heat transfer last August 2023. And it is continuously updating. No? And also an instructional material for heat transfer by Engineer Plata. Engineer Plata was one of the course instructors that handled heat transfer last year. So, tatlo kami actually na nag-handle. So, ngayon, I'm not sure kung sino po yung aking katandem, if it is still Engineer Jolo, Mark Jolo Mendoza. I'm not sure because I haven't seen the full faculty list. Okay? So, with this instructional material, I'll be asking also Mr. Agno to do the survey of those who are willing to get a copy of our instructional material. It is a survey because I am not imposing all the students to get it. Kung sino lang po yung may gusto, siya lang po yung okay. So we have to get the survey as early as possible for us to prepare our instructional material. Okay, what are included in the instructional materials? Andun po yung ating lecture notes together with the problems. Okay? I intend not to include the solution to the problem because that is what we are going to discuss during the class for the sample problem, and the additional problems or your practice problems will also be written there. But for those who will not be obtaining or getting the copy, if there are some additional problems that I asked you to solve, you just bring your short bond paper, then you solve it separately. Okay? So, yung iba po na ayaw talaga kumuha, for whatever reasons they have, they should always bring short bond paper. Para kung may practice problem, they can also solve. Take note that I always ask you to submit the practice problem. Even though they are not part of your grading, that could be a point of consideration pag ang inyong grade ay medyo nakasabit na at papasa na po ako ma'am, 74.5 na naman po ako, baka pwedeng wag na po akong isama sa removal. Wag na po akong ma-INC. So I will be checking that, no? If you have consistently solved the additional problems or practice problems that I asked you to solve and that you solve them correctly. Okay? Kapag ka ganun din, ma'am, 69 na po ako baka naman po pwedeng makasama sa magre-remove. So, ayun din yung basehan natin. Okay? And so, as with your attendance, take note, attendance is not part of the assessment, but it is a requirement. Okay? If you read your student handbook, the maximum allowable number of absences for a three unit course is 10%. Meaning, if we have 54 hours, you are only allowed a maximum of 5.4 hours. And we round it off to whole number, so 6 hours. If you exceed this number of 6 hours before midterm, you have to file a dropping, no? But if it is after midterm, then you will get a grade of 5. So, consistently, I will also be checking your attendance. Hindi nga lang po ako mag-check ngayon kasi nga hindi ko po na-download kanina yung list. Hindi na po ma-open ulit yung faculty portal. No? Kaya po sa ating face-to-face meeting, lagi po tayong may attendance sheet na hard copy. At kapag ka po naman ngayong online, I may take screenshots or sometimes I may have the checking of attendance from time to time po. No? Or anytime. Pwedeng sa simula, Kasi minsan sa simula, kagaya kanina, 40 pa lang yung nag-join. No? Ngayon ba ay ilan na tayo? Okay? So, ganun po ang ating gagawin. Attendance po and the practice problems are 4 points of consideration if medyo bitin lang po ng konti para makapasa or medyo bitin para makabot sa magre-remove. Okay? So, you have to study harder. No, do not simply rely on studying just only during exam. Meron po kasing ganong student, no? Yung inaral or yung diniscuss natin ng ilang weeks, say 5 weeks para sa sa prelim, aaralin lang po niya ulit ng isang gabi or sa isang gabi hindi pa full na gabi, ano lang, baka 2 oras lang ang ilalaan. Paano mo nga masagutan ng aking exam? Okay? So as much as possible, I'll be returning your results of your assessment after 2 weeks. No? That is not a promise, but I'll try my best because that is what is required for the faculty members to return all assessments to the students 2 weeks after. Okay? No, ang on the next part, these are just common, the institutional graduate attributes that are mapped to our course. And also, these are the SO. So, yung sinasabi ko pong SO kanina, the SOs included in our course information syllabus are SO1, SO5, and SO7. So, SO1 is the discipline knowledge or discipline knowledge, ability to apply mathematics, sciences, and principles of engineering to solve mechanical engineering problems. SO5 is problem analysis, identify, formulate, and solve complex engineering problems by applying principles of engineering sciences and society and mathematics. Okay, so SO7 po ito yung ating communication. Okay, again, communication will be taken from your technical project, oral and written. Siguro 5% during your oral presentation and 5% will be from your manuscript or your report. So take note, you have to present it orally. So kailangan natin pong maglaan ng time para po tayo ay makapag-present. Okay? Then we have here the CDIO SDG. Now, the grading system. So ito naman po ay common, you are aware of this. And for the transmutation of grades, you know already kung paano po siya tinatransmute. Magkaiba po yung below 60 at saka 60 at above. Magkaiba po yung ating formula para doon. Then class policy, prompt and regular attendance, I mentioned already, miss exam, if you fail to take the exam during the scheduled date, you can be given special exam if you have valid reason. Academic dishonesty includes acts of cheating during exam, plagiarism, copying someone's problem sets, or photocopying and then just changing the name or changing the front page. No, merong mga cases tayong ganan. So it will be dealt according to your student norms of conduct. And then dropping, it's your responsibility if you decide to stop attending my class and you want to drop the transfer, then you should process your dropping. Okay? And then other course policies, ito lang yung mga I will be updating this siguro, no? So, no yelling, avoid sarcasm, don't abuse the chat box, attempt to find your own answer. Grammar is important. Set a respectful tone, no? Kung magtatanong naman po tayo, sana ay uh, you observe respect for others. Then, submit files the right way, lalo na po kapag pinapasubmit natin sa Google Classroom. At huwag po kayong mandadaya. No? Yung iba, mag-a-upload, wala namang laman. Kung anong pinicturan, nag-picture lang ng puting papel. Wala naman pong nakasulat. Just to beat the deadline. Pero when I check, nothing is there. Ano, tapos ang sasabihin ninyo ay, ma'am, nagkamali po kasi ako ng upload. No. No. Hindi po yun ang tamang gawain. So, when you submit your files, make sure that they are the correct files and that is your own file. Okay? So, read first. Take time to read through each of the previous discussion. Post responses before writing your own response. Think before you type. No? So, ito naman po ay mga common. Then, this one po is our proposed teaching, learning, and assessment. Ay, hindi pa po ito updated ha. Hindi ko po nailagay dito yung prelim. So, orientation and introduction. Yun po yung ating week 1. So, if ever that tomorrow po we have our face-to-face class and or even kung mag-online man po siya, we will proceed with this introduction to heat transfer. Now, start na po tayo ng ating lecture. And then, we have here, i-adjust ko po ito ha. Please take note of that because mag-i-insert po ako dito ng prelim exam. So, ang prelim exam po natin, just to give you an idea, would be week 5. Midterm po is week 10. And then our finals po is week 17. Okay? So, ito po yung ating topics. Introduction to heat transfer. So, ito po medyo madali pa lang because it's just an introduction. What is heat transfer? What are the different modes of heat transfer? How is heat being transferred? And then we have here the conservation of energy requirement on a controlled volume and on a controlled surface. Then we have the process identification. Process identification refers to identifying what are the different modes of heat transfer involved in a certain situation or condition. Then the next part would be conduction heat transfer. Conduction rate equation, one-dimensional steady-state conduction, the plane wall and composite wall. Siguro po yung ating midterm, prelim, hanggang composite wall po. No? Hanggang doon po yung ating prelim. And then the radial system will be the included already in our midterm. So, i-revise ko na lang po itong ating tentative calendar of activities. Then, we proceed with conduction heat transfer, conduction with film coefficient of convection, and the two-dimensional steady-state conduction. Then, we have here midterm. Again po, I believe ang napag-usapan po ng college here would be week 10, but I will verify kung siya po ay week 9 or week 10 kasi masyado pong dikit na yung 5 at saka 9. Kaya po ginawa natin na 5 at saka 10. So definitely there would be some adjustment to the scope of our examination. No? So ito pong convection heat transfer, free convection, and then we have here your force convection heat transfer for free convection on a vertical plate, inclined plate, and horizontal plate, cylinder, tubes, and spheres. For this one po, yung free convection dito sa ating topic 4, these are also only dimensionless parameters. So wala pong calculation dito. So ang may calculation po ay starting dito. No? So here, in our our free and forced convection, and also up to the free and forced convection, we are to use some empirical equations. So open formula po tayo dito sa convection at saka sa forced convection. There are already available empirical equations from different source of materials or information that I already compiled and included in our instructional lecture. Then we have here radiation. So ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina, So radiation po, pero ang atin pong heat exchanger ay andito pa. So siguro po I'll be transferring this before the radiation para meron pa po kayong enough time to prepare your technical project. Because the main focus po of our technical project is on heat exchanging equipment. Okay, so I will be switching this heat exchanger and this radiation. Okay, so we will be basically discussing the three modes of heat transfer individually and in combination. Okay, the conduction, convection, and radiation. No? So ayun po, ito po yung ating assessment. This is still again to be edited because I have to include here our prelim exam, which is on week 5. And then this one po, I'm not sure po if this would be placed in week 10. Finalizing lang po tayo nito. And then yun pong ating problem sets. Kung mapapansin niyo po, ang dami pala ng problem sets, 4. Pero actually, these problem sets po ay hinahati-hati lang natin para hindi po kayo matambakan. No? Kasi pag po isa lang, halimbawa sinabi ko, isi-set natin sa week 16 ang submission. Ang iba sa inyo sa week 15 pa o sa week 16 pa magagawa. So ito po, ginagawa natin na problem set number, say, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, etc. Okay? So, minsan po yung dalawang chapters ang coverage ng isa para po utay-utay yung inyong pagsasabit. Then I asked first to upload this in the classroom, the soft copy, and the hard copy will be submitted one-time submission on week 16. Okay, yun po yung ibig sabihin nitong ating 4 na nakalagay po dito. Isa lang po actually yung problem sets pero we divided it into several segments or section. And then technical report po, actually it should be week week 17 po kasi ang week 18 po natin ay completion of all your requirements and uploading po ng grades na faculty. Okay, so ayun po, ito naman po ay mapping na lang yung nasa ilan natin, which I need also to update because of the inclusion of SO7, communication, and our prelims. Okay, do you have any question po or clarifications? Anyone po, you may raise your hand po if you have some questions or clarification po. Yes, Mr. Benedict.
Good afternoon po. Clarification po. Makakuha po ba namin copy ng syllabus?
Bunso, laksi ng konti.
Makakuha po ba namin copy ng syllabus po?
It's not exactly the same that I presented with you because this one is a controlled copy. Meron kasi kaming controlled copy. I'll be providing you na lang siguro the highlights of the syllabus. I'll put it in PowerPoint, then I upload it in the Google Classroom. Other questions po and clarifications? Clear po ba ang ating naging discussion today? Okay, sige. So, as of now, isa lang po ang nag-question sa inyo. So, I hope that it is clear and hindi po kayo maliligaw pagka bigayan na po ng grade at hindi na po kayo magtatanong kung bakit yun ang grade yung nakuha. Okay? So, again po, Mr. Agno, you facilitate the creation of our Google Workspace or Google Chat. And then, yun pong ating groupings and yung ating pong survey for those who will get the copy of our module. Okay po. Yun pong, meron kasi yung two parts yung ating module. Yung isa, separate po yung ating compilation ng tables, figures, graphs, and empirical equations. Yun po ay, hindi ko rin po siya i-require. No? Kung meron po kayong mahiraman, okay lang po sa akin. But you have to ensure na wala po siyang sulat-sulat. No? Baka kasi mamaya, hindi mo na-check ng ayos, may sinulat palang formula yung iyong iniraman. Because the reason why I am compiling it, gagamitin po kasi natin yon from prelim, from the first topic up to the last topic. So, kapag po siya ay included na sa module, during exam, magpapphotocopy po ulit kayo. So, doble-doble. No? So, kaya po isa-separate na lang natin and then we will be using that in all our lectures and at the same time in your 3 exams. Okay po? So, kasama po yun sa survey o to'y survey po ng module and survey po ng compilation ng tables and figures and equations. Okay? Sige po, kung wala na po tayong lang. Ko lang po ay mag-take ng screenshot natin. Sige po, kung wala na po tayong questions, you use the remaining time for those that I assign to your class coordinator. So please cooperate in doing the survey, in doing the groupings, and everything. No? So, Utoy, ako ay magli-leave na lang para magamit nyo itong ating Google Meet. I'll just leave the call and you can continue if you don't have any question anymore. Okay? O, sige. See you tomorrow.